wiggle, wiggle.
Like.
Hello and welcome to SAF.
G'day, Lordy. Cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming, of course. You're also from the ANC, even though originally from Sweden.
Indeed. So, from Sweden originally, now playing on the glorious APAC server, where we obviously now have an ANZ filter as well. The Australian server, which is nice.
And what did you bring for us today, SAF?
So the first one we are going to be looking at is a Type 59 replay. I can't even remember playing or why I played the Type 59 because it's pretty rare, but I ended up taking it out for a spin and it turned out to be a pretty amusing game, which we'll see towards the end. And then after that I think we have a light tank video as well.
We sure do. What is the skill level compared to EU and ANC?
It's pretty different. I think pub games are pub games. You probably have less of the really top level players on the APAC region because it's a smaller pool of players, but you still have as many average to below average players. It's just, yeah, it's a lack of real high top level players on the server, unfortunately. But otherwise than that, it plays out pretty similarly. The Australia server, I would say, is pretty similar to EU, which I played on a fair bit as well. The APAC server, I find a lot more passive and campier. But World of Tanks, it's 15 versus 15. It's not like you can't figure out where people are anyway. Got the hill there. T71 was up there contesting. Just wanted to push him off, and now that we have the hill for free, we should be able to just go and see if we can get any sneaky shots in towards the enemy base. If nothing there, then I would probably expect that I go down K-line. That's normally kind of how I play. Just make sure we push them back and take as much map control as we possibly can before I start working around the map. And there I took a Type 59 shell, which I'm still not sure how, because I'm pretty sure I wasn't spotted. So there must have just been... You could hear another shot coming in, so I'm guessing he was just sitting there blind firing my last position a few times.
That's a pretty OP position for Type 59, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure why Type 59 was in base. I don't know how I didn't expect that, but you live and you learn. And yeah, now I'm down here on the K line, like I said. I was kind of expecting to go down, trying to put pressure, making sure my team keep moving up. And that's how I play a lot of my pub games. Anyone who's watched my stream know that I struggle taking pub games super seriously consistently, but when I actually do play, the way I normally play is extremely aggressive, trying to push my team up as far as I possibly can. And once they're in position, that's normally when I can start working around, because I can't expect them to take map control. You kind of need to expect to do everything yourself.
So you're definitely a high-risk, high-reward player.
Oh yeah, for pub games, 100%. I would probably, some of my team efficiency teammates would probably say that I do the same thing in WGL, but yeah.
Well, I've seen some of the battles, you're a little bit more controlled there, let's put it like that.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to though. You get punished a lot harder. I actually thought the waffle was on reload there when I poked out. Turned out to be a pretty stupid poke, but I heard a shot coming in, so I thought he fired, but he didn't, and that cost me 500 HP, which I definitely could have used later on in the game. But yeah, so be it.
Yeah.
Again, silly poke, thinking you know what you're doing rather than playing it safe.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good with a Black Prince, he's kind of in trouble.
Yeah, he's kind of pushing it, sitting in that position, firing AP on a Type 59.
Yeah. There could be better days for him, that's for sure.
Now, I've decided to stay probably, to be fair, looking back at it, I probably should have moved just a little bit sooner. As soon as I probably fired last shot on the Prince, I should have just started moving, because the other side is cold and I've kept an eye on it most of the game. And I could see it going downhill. I thought we would have enough to actually hold off their tanks.
Yeah.
But again, never assume in this game.
No.
I know we still have the hill, but you can see that they're starting to take our base, and I just want to go back and make sure we can defend that. And that's the benefit of pushing aggressively from on one side and making sure your team comes up and takes control, because that way you can go back and try to take control on the other side of the map.
Definitely.
And it frees space up for you. You can see the T-71 being spotted down in the swamp now, and this is where I kind of have to make a decision. Do I go up and help with the top 59 of the Spick in the T20, or do I go for the T-71? And I actually decided to go for the T-71 because I know how frustrating he will be later on in the game. That if I leave him there, he's going to be sitting and being a complete pain towards the rest of my team. Because he can just sit there and pew-pew with his autoloader. He's got really good camo, so it'll be hard for me to deal with him later on in the game. Even catching up to him will be tough. So I decided to get rid of him because that way, once he's gone, I know that I can focus more on the base. If I went for the base now, he could sit and shoot me in the back unless I really just played on the 0 line. And I didn't want to limit myself to just working on the 0 line.
No.
Again, the rest of my team has pretty much managed to die up there in our base. I'm not really sure what happened, so it's time for me to go back again. And this is where my next issue is. If I can get flanked from 3 different ways. So you can see me start pinging for the 5120. I'm just praying that he's a bit of a team player and he will come and support me, because if he sits on the hill and just aims behind me and has my back covered, then I can still work around a little bit. But if he leaves me on my own device, I'm dead, because the Spick has too much HP.
Well, for now he's not really moving much.
No, he's not. But you can see me pinging and pinging and pinging, and there's the affirmative, which means, okay, we might still have a chance here, because 59 is a 1-shot, the Alpine Tiger is a 1-shot. The Spick, I think, is a 3-shot, so he's my biggest concern, because he can kill me. And I'm a little bit lucky. It was an opportunistic shot by him, but I'm a little bit lucky that he bounces here. Now I'm just going to go up and see who I can get rid of on the cap. There goes the Alpine.
Oh, he also shoots AP on you, so...
Yeah.
It's not made it any easier for himself.
And you can see the Spick now making his move on me, but my friendly 5120 is exactly where I needed him to be. And
that's very nice.
That actually really saved me. And I also the Spick turned his turret, so I just went over. Don't care about gun compression, don't care about anything. I know I can do it. Here on the top 59, I figured I'll probably just shoot him before he gets me anyway. I can see him moving and turning and spinning.
Is Karelia one of your favorite maps, or is it...
Nah, I don't mind Karelia. It's an open map. Most open maps I do enjoy. But it's definitely not my favorite map. Purely because it still can be hard to dig tanks out. And one team can be very bogged down on the 0 line, but it's not a bad map in any
What would be your favorite map, Steph?
Favorite map would probably... Proc is probably my favorite map. I really enjoy Proc. It's got so many gun lanes. You can play it in a few different ways, and you can control the map from different positions. It's just nice and open. So we brought it back. Managed to get rid of 3-4 tanks back on the cap now. Now I'm just really concerned. There's 3 RDs and there's 2 TDs that can just obliviate me. The issue is my team down south has decided to start moving forward, so I'm kind of well, there's Artie. That's nice.
Free Artie.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take that one for free. Didn't get the reload in time, but this is the next gap, so we can get rid of him.
I'm amazed that the Black Prince is actually still alive there.
Yeah, exactly. He's the hero they deserved. But you can see here me juking it. I'm trying to work out where Artie is, and for me, Artie would either be where the M12 was last spotted, or they would be sitting up here in their base. And I'm so I remember driving here, going any second now, any second now, any second now. I'm just gonna be dead.
Yeah, you can all one-shot you pretty much.
Yeah. So we just keep going forward. There's no point holding back. I'm not gonna go back and sit in our base and wait for them, because that's not how I play this game. I rather just go forward. I'm a little bit annoyed with my team. You can see me saying, "Why did you guys push?" And now I got lit, and I'm like, "Okay, now I'm dead." Now I'm dead.
But no.
Now I'm dead. Now I'm dead. But nope.
And you didn't spot anything. Oh,
Nope.
that was one.
There you go. I'm just gambling that he's not on of reload because he hits me.
Oof.
Now I took a
Unlucky.
hit from the M12, and you can see
Yeah,
my indicator
from the
me
other
going,
direction, yeah.
what? Where? What?
How did he go that way?
Yeah, where is he? And then now I'm again going, where are the TDs? What's going on? Okay, maybe they've started moving up the zero line. I probably should start working my way back here. Our Crusader decided to kill himself because he thought the game was over, so...
Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah, you might have missed that he actually killed himself. Now I got lit by the Black Prince. I was really hoping that I wasn't going to get lit by him. And here I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get a shot up in the bush. But I got lit again, and now, again, I was expecting a TD to shoot me. You can see me desperately doing 20 kilometers an hour trying to wiggle.
And nothing is happening. You're not getting hit.
Nope. Don't
Not
know
even
what's going on here.
Artie's reloaded as well, so...
Yeah. Well, Artie we knew was down in the swamp because of how he hit me, so I figured he might not be my biggest concern. It's a TD, so I would have expected one TD to be around maybe H3 by now. Like he was K3 and then moved to H3, but no, still nothing's happening, which is interesting. So I thought, okay, well, let me go here. Okay, there's the M12 and there's the T28, and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. And now I realize that the T28 is on a bit of a weird angle. Even here, though, I'm still worried about the Borsig, because the Borsig can shoot me from the middle. But I went, okay, well, let me get rid of Artie. And then I realized, apparently I auto-aimed on the T28 by mistake. So I almost... I don't know when I did it or how I did it. I'm like, where's my turrets? When did I auto-aim?
Well...
Just me being me, just off in my own little world, not paying too much attention to what I'm doing.
A little bit of luck is needed for every good game, man.
Yeah, exactly. And here still I'm going, why am I not getting shot at by the RHM?
He's not, you don't use mods, but he's a green player, so he's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. I thought maybe he's gone past the zero line.
Yeah.
And push towards our cap, so I figured, well, I'll just get to our cap, their cap, and if I can get onto cap first, well, then I'll win the game that way.
Yeah, the T28 ain't gonna run anywhere anyways.
Yeah, exactly. The T28 isn't going anywhere, so see how we go there.
It's kind of a very atypical game, because so many people could have killed you so easy, and nothing has happened. Yeah. It's kind of strange.
Yeah. Now we're just moving forward, still looking around. Where's the Borsig? Is he here? Is he not here?
Do you prefer to be zoomed in with the tank like you do?
No? I just want to... honestly, I don't think too much about what I'm doing. I think this is just so I know the terrain a little bit closer, where I'm hull down, where I can use a little bit of deflate. And there's the Borsig. And I realize something isn't right with him either. And yes, he is AFK. Okay, thank you. So we have Borsig that's... I'm guessing he crashed.
But you're still a little bit of cautious, because if it's a bot and you start shooting, they will turn around. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still a little bit cautious here. Just never lucky, so he would just turn around and shoot me as soon as I pull out of any kind of cover. But yeah, 2 minutes left.
Yeah, you're kind of getting in a little bit of a time issue.
Yeah. But, I can either sit on cap, or I can go and find the T28 that I know is sitting on his side, chilling down there. So I'm guessing the M12 actually went down to try to push him. Yeah, that's how he ended up in that position.
I don't think he can though, but...
No, I don't think so either. And yeah, now we're just gone find the T28 and just put the last couple of shells into him, and off we go. Not really too much else to say.
No.
It's just completely...
Just be careful not to drive in front of the gun. That will be...
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking for a second, which way was he pointing? I remember thinking to myself, because this would be just typical me. Getting shot by a gun sitting, or by a tank that's flipped because I pay no attention.
Yeah. That would That would
Favorite part
probably
is
give
how
some
he
good
goes dark
comments.
there as well, at 110 meters. He just...
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
But yeah, so it was a pretty interesting game. Took a little bit with the rotations and winning one side and then coming back and defending the other side, which was good. And then we just got really lucky towards the end.
Of course. Can you tell us the result?
So I think the result of this game, we got an ace tanker. We got pretty much fed Kolobanov's medal, which we'll take just for the sake of it. I think we had a Dimitri's medal as well, which is my favorite, which is killing 3 SPGs. We had a Pulse medal for 10 plus kills on high caliber and a Top Gun as well. So I think total we ended up on, what was it, 5.5k damage. 1600 assisted and some defense points as well from when we got rid of the Alpine Tiger. I think we had 288,000 credits after we paid for our repairs and orders plus order supply for ammunition, so 353,000 credits in total, left us with 288 net, which
yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's about two games in tier 10 full heat span, just to...
Yeah. And for the second replay stuff?
For the second replay, I put in my probably new favorite tank alongside with the T100. I've actually really enjoyed the T100. Oh, sorry, the tier 10 light since they came in.
Yeah.
So I've decided to bring a 3105 replay, which is a tank that I've been playing a bit lately, just working on the 3 mark on it. So we're coming in on Lakeville, and I was looking at the middle road, but I didn't want to go middle road just because I felt that it's too risky in a 13105. I just can't hold anything. So I'll go to the secondary spotting bush, which I tend to go to a lot, which is G6, where you can spot. We're doing now. We can see the fog coming up, trying to look for shots. Don't think I spotted the 430 version 2, and I'm just going to sit and see how the deployment is. I'll keep the 430 version 2 spotted.
You're not going to shoot from this position, right?
Yeah, I can easily do some damage here as well if I want to. I tend to shoot here from time to time, especially if I get lit the first time or if I think that they have figured out where I am. Right now, I'm pretty confident that they don't really know where I am.
Yeah.
The biggest danger here is if they take city, so if they go into the church and they drive through on the lower side of the church, so the close side to us, I will get spotted. See how I took a shot there on the 5A, because I need to do some damage as well, and I'm impatient.
And they actually
didn't get that shot off. Yeah, I didn't get lit, but you can see the pattern there now. That's as soon as I saw him pop up, I know I'll be lit, because there's a gap through there and I need to be careful. So I was actually, every time I play this position, I kind of have a bit of an eye on the minimap just to see if anything pops up on my right, because as soon as I see something, they'll see me.
Yeah, definitely.
430 version 2 is taking the middle road. I'm not happy about it, but it's not like he can do too much about it right now. We have the T49 there, so if he moves forward, I'll know about it. I'm sitting here looking at how we positioned our tanks, and I remember thinking to myself, the city is not looking great. They have a 3-man platoon of tier 10 meds. They're in there. If one's there, the rest of them will be there. That's how I look at it. We only have like an M103, an AMX something, and yeah, we don't have much here, so I need to be ready to run.
Yeah, your team didn't do too great towards the city for sure.
No, so I'm kind of going, okay, let me see if I can do a couple of shots of damage before I need to start retreating, because I think I'm just going to have to kite this back. One of our tanks are moving in, up in the city. The valley is the valley. It's going to be a stalemate for a while. I don't expect much to happen there. It's just middle road that I need to be careful of and see what's going on in the city. I can't go into the city because I'll get wrecked.
I don't understand what people do in the valley. I really honestly don't understand it.
If there's only one Arty and if you're a super conqueror and so on, it's actually not too bad to go there. If there's 3 Arties, you don't go there. See the 430 version 2 making a move. Actually went back to try to keep an eye on him. He ended up making a big mistake in driving forward, so we could just finish him off. Now we know the middle road is clean, which is really good for us. But you can see the city struggling. I'm looking at the HP of my teammates. I'm looking at what they have, and we have a T95 back at cave 6. So that's kind of where my next retreat spot will be if I have to run away. I'm kind of trying to look for some kind of angle and figure out, can I poke in, turn this around.
You want to see if you can get the 48 out, yeah?
Yeah. Conway got lit up there, which means he's not in the middle road. which means I can take this shot, and the only thing that should in theory hit me is the Fock, if he takes one shot on me now. So that's why I decided to do what I did. Now
you got away with it, so...
Again. Yeah, I got away with it. Now I've actually started pulling back, but as I'm pulling back, you can see a T-54 driving in, and that kind of changes my mind a little bit. I'm going, okay, well, if he's going in there, I can probably go in, dump a clip, and then run away again. So, nicely, the STB is giving us his side, so I get 2 shots into him. There's no point pushing my luck anymore. Reload, pull back, go back to a T-95, which is my anchor, and watch what the T-54 is doing. And the T-54 has just kept moving forward. Now I'm kind of still in the decision-making process of where do I go next. Do I go up the middle road? Do I go down towards the T-54 and try to support him? Do I hang around the T-95?
Well, he's for sure going to block them a little bit if they decide to push. Oh, those are
exactly. Indeed, so 54 did pick up the convoy. I'm still a bit cautious of how I want to tackle this. But yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on the convoy. If we can get rid of the convoy as well, that's really handy. But at the same time, I don't want to get lit. But now I can see their mediums. Where there's one, there will be more again. So if the 140 is there, I expect the other tanks to be there. That's actually why I stopped moving up. I just assumed that the 140 and the STB are driving with each other. Which means and there's the STB as well, and the E50 just was isolated. So that's who I went to look for, and we found him. We have 2 shells. Got 446. I just need to make sure I find these shots, and I need to make sure I don't freaking get rammed. But there's a nice lower plate shot.
Nice shot.
The T-54 is dead. The 140 and the STB have gone dark. This is where I kind of make a bit of, I guess, an educated guess here. I can see my T-95 and Super Conk pushing. I don't expect the 140 and the STB to push forward. I expect them to probably start dropping back. I don't know. Again, it's just I guess, a hunch that I have. So I start moving down here to see if I can see them run away. And even if they don't run away, I should be able to get away. There's the STB. Again, if the STB is reversing, sort of falling back, the 140 is pretty poor shooting of me there. I should have taken the shot earlier rather than trying to aim in fully.
You're not afraid the Foch is still in the corner or something?
Well, yes, but I knew I didn't get spotted there, so now I'm not too worried because I can tuck into the house. If I get hit once, I can always tuck in. And again, STB was lit running away. There's no way the 140, his platoon mate, would have stayed if he ran away. No. So I'm not really too worried about checking out A9, A0, and even if something is there, the Super Conk and the T95 will spot it. And now we're just trying to gather some intel. Knock down the tree with clumsy.
Yeah.
Okay, we got both there.
Nice shot.
Here I'm just dumb. I don't know why I thought I was so much lower than I was. I remember thinking to myself, yeah, well done, Christian. Give him a free shot. You're a nice guy. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, we'll just let that one pass.
While we've been doing that, the valley has fallen though, which means I need to go back now.
Somehow all those tanks managed to actually fuck up the valley.
Yeah, I don't know how.
No.
Now the Super Conk, you can see me pinging. All he needs to do is just stay, hold his ground, play hull down. They cannot push him. T95, well, poor guy. And we have a convoy sitting here. So I'm just trying to get into some kind of bush position here where I can shoot from a double bush into cap, because I'm expecting them to be here already. I didn't get around much as I wanted to.
Oh, actually the Super Conk friend is pushing, huh?
Yeah. Super Conk decides that he doesn't want to win the game, so he just pushes into a crossfire between a 140 and STB.
That's a shame.
You even see me typing in chat. I'm a bit frustrated with that. It's like, why would you do that? It's so stupid. We have a Fox. I decided to take the gamble that if the Fox snaps the one into me, he does, so be it. I saw the Conk fire. That's why I decided to go out and take the second shot. Now I'm stuck here though. And I don't know where the 140 and the STB is moving.
Can you even get away without being spotting there if you run?
No. I think you can even see me typing in chat that I can't get away without the grill spotting me. I'm trying to work out angles. But I'm worried about the middle road. Like the T95 will be able to do damage, but if I go down, I don't think we will be able to win because a convoy and a T-95 they'll just get outspotted non-stop.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good anymore.
Actually, there you go. I don't think I can get out the grill, but I decided that even if the grill hits me, I lose the HP, but it's worth it because I can start moving freely again now, and I can kind of start taking map control. The convoy did a good job. I didn't actually see what happened, but he managed to get the Conqueror out. Obviously, he saw the grill fire, so he decided to go out and trade with the Conch because he knew even if he gets hit, it's a good trade. So now we have the mediums. We don't know where they are, but I don't think they're too close yet. So I decide, okay, let's work on the grill here. Grill just fired. He's dead now.
Yeah.
And I tuck in close to the ridgeline, and it's lucky that I'm doing that because Artie would have killed me if I went the other way. But hugging the mountain, Artie doesn't have much of a shot, so...
No, he can't hit you there, so...
Yeah, so now we're back to a 3-on-3. They have 2 meds. I have T-95 that will take 5 years to be relevant. Yeah, exactly. Poor guy. At least he's been trying to...
He's been driving a lot.
Yeah, he's halfway to up to the church and worked his way back, and he's just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing his best. That's what it counts, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Again, because they haven't moved before, I don't expect them to be in the city. Like, there would be no... At the end of the day, it's pub games, so you should always expect something to happen. But this is where me being lazy kind of shows a little bit. I just assume and just drive. Rather than worrying too much. I expect them to be still sitting in the base. That was a nice little surprise. I didn't expect the Artie to move there. Don't know why he's still there, but for him to out the 4.
He doesn't seem to be too bothered being lit, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, and we didn't get spotted, which means they're either in the valley, which is not a concern for me because I have T-95 there, or they're still sitting in base, which was kind of the wrong decision.
It's not too bad that the 2 teammates are actually in platoon. I think that's a little bit of a help.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen them around, like I don't know them, but I can see that they communicate a little bit. They've done 1 or 2 things, poked out when they needed, so I know I can kind of rely on them. We have the shot on the 140. It's a bit of a... it's a lucky, but it's an unlucky shot. I'm aiming at his side or upper front somewhere along there, which probably would have penned, but instead the gun goes all French on me and it goes into the cupola. I don't even know what's... Yeah.
Goes all French. Well, it couldn't have gone a better place when it went French, for sure.
Yeah. Well, he died. That's all that matters. Now, it's GG. Like as you can see me selling the convoy, you can take 2 hits. There's no way we should lose the STB.
No.
You can take 2 hits without even dying. So
well, now they're pretty team-orientated, those 2 guys. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. No, they worked well. But the reason why I wanted to put this game up here, because this Top 59 was a bit more of a fun one. This is probably a little bit more. It just shows again how you can actually utilize the map and how you can work the map, going back, going forward, going back, going forward, and just working your way around the map and looking for weaknesses, looking for openings, and that's really, I guess, is what differentiates someone who's good at the game and someone who's hovering around that 50, 52, 53% win rate mark. Is they tend to either draw forward or they tend to go back. You need to find that nice little medium where you push and get map control, you hold back a little bit when you need to. As soon as there is an opening, you still need to push forward. You don't want to get stuck somewhere.
No.
Yeah, that was a nice little game.
The result?
That was actually the 3-mark game, so we got the 3rd mark on that game, which was nice. Wasn't an ace tanker, but it was Radley Walters medal, another high caliber and Top Gun. I think we got 8 kills that game, 5,100 damage with 2k assisted, which was a nice little game. I think we ended up making a profit of 4,430.
Oh, it's a good game.
But yeah, no, it was a nice game. I remember actually really enjoying that game because I had to work, and when I have to move around a lot, that's when I enjoy the games the most. I don't like being bogged down and just being stuck somewhere. If I can move around freely, that's normally when I play my best as well.
Yeah. And your best advice, Safi, for players to get better? In general.
It's hard because I probably learned different from everyone else. I'm just someone who needs to keep banging my head against the wall until I know that it doesn't work. So even when I started playing this game, I was always super aggressive, and then I kind of had to tone it down a little bit and just until I knew kind of okay, this is where I can go before I get. I guess overextending is don't be scared of overextending, but learn quickly from overextending. It's probably and it's really hard to give advice there. The other thing is just try to understand watch streams, try to understand why better players make the decisions they do when they push forward or when they come back and defend. A lot of people will say don't conserve your HP and don't be. I'm the opposite. Don't be scared of losing your HP as long as you know that you're not going to die from it. If you can create an opening from losing HP even early in the game, to me that's absolutely fine, because if you can create an opening, there's normally a snowball effect. You want to find where you can get the snowball effect, which is one team crumbles on the enemy team and then the whole team just falls like a domino. It's a bit of a standing joke on my stream that I do my best work when I'm a one shot, and the amount of times I'm a one shot 2 minutes into the game is ridiculous. But I still somehow make it work because I don't die. In saying that, there's plenty of games where I just die straight away as well, but we don't talk about them.
No, of course not. That would be stupid.
Yeah. They don't.
Well, I'm sure people will come look at your stream now that you made all this commercial. I'll put the link in the bottom, of course. Thanks a lot for coming.
Cheers, Lordy. Thanks for having me.
English one or the Russian one, but man pulled up in the German one. 2 4 4s in a 4-door truck, there's one on the right, on the left, there's one. We don't wait for the